Another groovy track from yours truly, Premo the Greatest, baby.
Now y'all look money hungry. That's good.
Break out the old school song, man.
Fucking smile on my face.
Give it a bath for
Ear to
something,
ear,
man.
ear to ear, baby.
To God be the glory. I made it past 21, trying to make it to 40. I'm bumping Raekwon, got Cuba links as a shorty. My queen, she adored me. You was on my feet, got me fresher than before. See, I talk that fly talk, my boss shit. You know me in a league of my own. Add my style to these oldies. Champagne glasses on the table, get our own seat. I'm in the ownership, said fuck alone. We hustle till our heart stop. Puffin' my cigar till the song stop. Plotting on my next master plan while the song cry. Hope I motivate you off your ass in the zone. I peep the scenery, ain't none of this shit back home. I wish I could show you the stars. They stand alone like the roof on a Rolls Royce. My shooters got no choice, they got good aim, no. Hop in at 350, I'ma whip it like Django. And then to this music, yeah, that's where my pain go. Stack up, then lay low, then count up some bank rolls. Ain't been the same, yo, but I can't complain, though. Looking at pains, a box he got remain gold, I'm still here. The haters gon' be intimidated, fearful around me, but never say shit. To God be the glory, to God be the glory. You know. Sometimes I get caught up in a life. Shit like this bringing back the reality and shit, man. What you want out of this life, man? I want some fly ass cars and a whole lot of money. Attention to the code, money locked away in different states. Brazilian rose coffee beans got me in a different space. Young boy fresh, pelly, gold open face. Chocolate wallabies, Mossberg, if they wanna shake. Took the R train to decal, got my hustle on. Pop told me if you make a move, do your dirt alone. Black G-locks, throw hands, and I got the chrome. Ain't nothing to play with, cut from a different bone. 2 years in Washington, broccoli out in Dago. On my legal hustle, cool whip, no mayo. It's a miracle, I built the unit like Yayo. Tony Fontaine flow on the beach, chop mangoes. Venice type lifestyle, cut through like Joey Fats. With my favorite lady, all she wanna do is blow a stack. On her birthday, gun range, while she blow her strap. Plotting on a master plan, fabric plush, dapper Dan. All I wanted was to shine, off my ass and on my grind. Yeah, ain't gon' fall from the sky. Doggy results take time. Yeah, deserve to find the things in life. Boost the crime rate, we was living trife. Yeah, into my dog, he rode a kite. Fast living my agenda, champagne filled with ice. Cutting cigars so we enjoy the view. Send my regards, you know I'm sucker proof. I'm rolling lease, we standing on the ocean. My lady Jill, we living like it's golden. The rubber grip to keep my arm fired. Stuck in my head, a piece of barbed wire. I was like 7 when that happened to me. Do-rag was tight and I was blasting 50. Battery Avenue got active quickly. It wasn't long before I had a semi. STRs and S&Ws. I make a killer feel untouchable. Blue and brown stones like a Huxtable. Lost it all to gain it back just like a hustler do. Blue and brown stones like a Huxtable. Lost it all to gain it back just like a hustler do. Yeah, all I wanted was to shine, off my ass and on my grind. Yeah, ain't gon' fall from the sky. Doggy results take time. Yeah, deserve to find the things in life. Boost the crime rate, we was living trife. Yeah, into my dog, he rode a kite. Fast living my agenda, champagne filled with ice.
Yo, what's good, everyone? Welcome to Pure Rap Podcast. Got MCK, Kevin Darneezy. How y'all doing, man?
Yo.
How
Yes,
y'all
sir.
doing?
What's good with it?
Huh?
Doing good, man.
See
Oh
this right
no.
here, man? I'm a little
Oh,
pissed
no.
off.
2 L's.
I don't think we need to talk about that. I think we already know what's going on.
I'm a little
Right.
disappointed from last night, man.
Cool
I'm not
J.
gonna lie.
No cool J with those 2 L's.
I was getting
I
frustrated.
gave you a chance yesterday. I looked at it for a little bit and it went another way and I turned it off.
This man, this man can't
Our
watch.
Nuggets didn't get that dub.
Shut up. Only you want some Dino nuggets. Those are the only nuggets you be like.
He wants
Only
some
nuggets you be
McDonald's
looking at.
I want them Jokic Nuggets.
What
I
the
mean,
Jokic-
Jokic putting on for Taco Bell, huh?
Yeah, Nuggets
that case-
win free quesadillas for everybody.
Free quesadillas of Jokic.
I don't even know if they still sell them shits, but all I know
But
is that
man,
he got drafted during that commercial. So
you know, them NBA script writers at work, bro, they just, you know, they're trying to just give Jokic, you know, a whole run. You know, what I mean, it's like
that man should have been.
bro.
That man should have been MVP
you know,
again.
you know how people be like that within sports. You're like, man, it's a conspiracy, but I swear this is rigged. Man. I swear it's rigged.
I don't know, man.
If it's
I'm
the Heat
really
losing, I'm
crazy.
cool with the rig.
They got
bro.
one game.
We just need one. Just give Butler, man. Just give us one ring, bro. And then after
You
that,
already have plenty of rings.
I'm fine. With Jokic could have as
You
much.
already
as
have
he
plenty
wants.
of rings. Jokic deserves the ring.
What do you mean plenty? We don't got no rings.
The Heat?
LeBron.
I'm talking about our
I'm
team.
talking about the Heat. The Nuggets don't got no rings.
No. I'm talking about this team, bro. When
I'm
I'm
talking about the Heat as a whole.
So you want
I'm
Jimmy
talking about
Butler to earn a
yeah,
ring.
he deserves a ring, bro.
I'm
Give
talking
this man
about
a ring.
Yeah, a
the
lot of
Heat
people
as
deserve rings, man.
No, but I'm talking about this is like real deserving of a ring, bro.
I just don't want you to be happy. That's why I want you to lose.
He said that. He's like, I just don't want you to be happy.
All right.
Man, yeah. See, yeah. But anyways, man, y'all ready? Want to get into this?
What we got in store?
Y'all
Get
got
into
anything
the
you want to say
rap.
before we go on? Huh?
You know what I'm saying? Get into this rap talk.
Yes,
Rap
sir.
talk, cloud talk.
Man, so we're bringing in a special guest. You know what I mean? Second time this year. He was actually our first guest of the year, if I'm not mistaken.
January something.
Yeah, first.
Yeah,
guest.
it was like January 12th, I believe. Like that second week of this year. Super dope. We chopped it up ever since then, man. We've been following, you know what I mean, with his career. And just his music that he's been putting out straight from Virginia. You know what I mean? He's been in San Diego for a little bit. Now he's out, you know, in Houston. You know what I mean? He's dropped, man, at least what?
Texas.
Five projects. Well, like 4 tapes, EP. You know what I mean? He told us too in the beginning, like when he was gonna drop damn near every month, and he stuck to his word, and has been dropping nothing but fire, bro. Consistently, just
Every
fire.
month.
Bro. So
Yeah, January 12th. He was actually right.
yeah, it's impressive to see too. I'm not gonna lie, it's been like, damn, everything he's been dropping, literally, it's been like on point.
Consistent.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. Yeah, I mean,
Facts.
and they cool little projects. You know, nothing crazy. Anybody could get through it like 30 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Less,
saying.
so
Yeah,
it's cool. Nah, I mean, yeah, just like you said, I appreciate the music. It was a lot of good music. Even the features he did with Storm
Yeah.
Glennie we had on.
Yeah, Ash the Author.
Ash the Author as well.
Yeah.
So it's cool that they collab together and we got them all on the show. So it's good. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
we got that little
It
connection.
goes full
too,
circle.
Yeah, facts, full circle. Yeah,
It goes full circle. It's a small world. It goes off.
Yeah,
but it was great though.
yeah, and it's dope too. Even just besides the podcast and music, being
Mhm.
able to just chop it up, like, you know, on the side, like with each one of them. Like I've had conversations with, you know, each one just on the side too. So it's dope to even have that. You know what I mean? But without further ado, let's bring them on. Got the greatest, baby. Got Premo the Great. man.
This man.
Man, I like the intro, man.
Hey, shout out to Cat.
Shout out to Nico with the beat,
Yeah,
man.
Yeah, shout
Shout
out
out-
to Nico for the
You
beat,
said the
too.
greatest, baby.
Yeah, the greatest, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had to throw that in there. Hey,
Gotta throw that in there, bro.
hey,
Gotta throw that
you
in there.
don't know Primo music until you know that the ad libs and all that.
Yeah, if you know, you know. You know what I mean? That's why I told people click the link in the description for more
Yeah.
Premo the Great music.
Click
Go
the-
click on
click
it.
the-
I be hearing that, man. I be hearing that people be trying to mimic, but I be having fun though. You know?
Yeah.
Like what was that joint? Magic. Like I was literally like in the studio, just like came up and gave the greatest baby. You know what I'm saying? I be having fun with it, and it just caught on. You know, people.
It definitely caught on for sure. Like
Yeah.
that's like you know when like
yeah.
certain rappers they have their thing that they say like before they like go into a verse
just
or
got
you know what I
that.
mean, like they got
Yeah,
that thing
that,
that like we know Premo about to
signature-
spit right now, like you know what I mean, if he's over on a feature and he says
Like-
that we
like
like Lil
Luda,
Wayne with the lighter,
you know what I'm
Ludacris, we're Luda, like you know
Yeah,
they're about to come in. Jadakiss with the
Nah,
I think Jadakiss might be my favorite, man.
facts.
man.
Man,
Fab had something. Hell yeah, Fab had something too.
Yeah, Fab. I mean, yeah, Larry June got the yee. Oh, numbers.
Don't do that again, no.
Numbers.
Don't do that. You can say no, you can do numbers, but don't do the other one.
Yeah, do that. And what was that? What does he do again? What does he do?
He said
You
yee.
can't-
That's hilarious.
Good job.
Yeah, no, man. But
It's
sure, I know we were
cool.
talking a little before that, but you know, since we're on the podcast, man, how's everything been? You know what I mean? It's been since January, you know what I mean?
Dang, we in June.
Yeah,
halfway
man,
through the year.
Yeah, a lot of adjusting, man. Like you know, like you said, I'm in Houston now, so getting things adjusted with this new lifestyle. It's definitely like calming me, I guess. You know, it's like a fresh start again. Of course, the music never stopped. The music never stopped. Been in the gym heavy. Just kind of like been focused on. I don't want to say no cliche shit like people like, yeah, I've just been on my journey, man. Been on my journey.
Nah, I mean, but cliche
Well,
stuff
you know,
be the real
kinda
like.
Yeah, that's kind of what it is, man. Just been like on an everlasting process, you could say. Because I'm gonna continue to grow. So
Like, I'm gonna tell you this, like even with the cliche stuff, we're part of this episode too. What we're doing is also like a half year reflection type of thing. So we're gonna have some questions, kind of like for like a round table where all of us talk. So we're gonna be throwing out a lot of cliche stuff this episode. I'm pretty sure.
You know, I just don't want to sound cheesy. You know,
Nah,
be
man, it's all good.
People like, yeah, man, I just been focused on healing. Or, you know, I just been on my
Healing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it, you know,
But if that's what you've been doing,
it's
then
cool.
But that's the real. But
It's cool, but it's like
Imagine you saying you ain't doing shit at all.
Yeah, it's like, you know, it's nothing original. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
you're trying to put your own little spin on it. Like you gotta put your own little,
you know.
Yeah, nah, it's nothing to be too real about. Yeah, you know?
We all working.
Facts, man.
We all process of working before.
I guess I can ask too, like how was your time in like how did you enjoy, you know, in your time in San Diego?
Oh man, I miss it, man. I miss the palm trees, I miss the weather. Not before I left though, but I'm not gonna lie though, it rains a lot. It rains like a lot in Houston. Like it rains a lot, but it's different though. It ain't like San Diego. Like, but I'm used to rain. But I don't know, man. Like, I feel like Cali was very inspirational to me for like my music and how it was starting to sound, and like you know, it's good for inspiration. Like being around palm trees, even seeing a lot of stuff in San Diego, honestly, or Cali or whatever. It's kind of like
the beaches. We got
Cali's
the beaches,
different, bro.
palm trees.
Yeah,
You know, Cali's different, man. So,
it's a whole nother vibe, like for sure.
Yeah, the weather's still good.
I grew a lot being in Cali, you know. I loved it, man. It's expensive. It's expensive.
Oh, no doubt.
You know.
Oh yeah, no.
I don't miss that, but I miss everything.
Yeah.
It's the one
It wasn't like that
miss.
10 years ago, but everything else is starting to get a little different.
Yeah, that's just how it goes.
But I mean, you just can't beat. You can't really beat the Cali weather though.
Yeah, it's a
from other
bitch
states.
out
I mean,
here.
people come out here and they love it. They're like, man, like, you know, right now it's like, you know, 60 something in June. It hasn't had sun in like the whole month of May. It's been cloudy.
I went to Virginia. Like towards the end of April, and I went back to Cali. I'm like, bro, like it's worse in Cali than it is in Virginia. Like the weather.
Yeah, and that's wild.
I'm like, wow, man.
Different.
Cali is beautiful though, man. Cali is a beautiful place.
Yeah, that's one thing I will say too. Like since moving away, like every time I go back, it's like it's just that newfound appreciation. You know what I mean? I'm
Yeah.
like damn, and I enjoyed it a lot. Obviously, when you're born and raised at a place, you just there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm just like that's my home. But leaving and then coming back like the past few times, I'm like you see it in a new light. I ain't taking nothing for granted. Like everything, I'm like this really is. You know what I mean? I'm like it feels good. It's a cool experience too when you're able to like kind of like leave in a different go to different places too. And I'm sure even like for you as an artist, even moving to different areas like
New
that kind of helps
experiences.
the spark. You know what I mean? Have different creativity when it comes to writing. You got different things to talk about sometimes
I was
too.
just telling my lady that, bro. I was just like, bro, like somebody might hear me and think I'm from New York. Somebody might hear me and think I'm from Virginia. Somebody might think I'm from Cali or somebody from Florida, some shit. Because it's just super smooth.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, I got all these influences and culture in my music.
Yeah, and that's fire.
Yeah,
That's dope to have that too, because not everyone can say they got that. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like
man.
got bits and pieces.
Yeah.
But shoot, we could go into that because we got the tapes that you released. So you released 4 tapes and 1 EP so far in 2023. I want to pit. Let me see. I'm gonna have to move us this way because we got them up here.
Damn. I forgot about that one. I'm looking at these. I'm like, damn, I forgot I dropped that.
I mean, you should. I mean, because I remember you told us too, like in the very first episode, like how much
Yeah.
you.
I
Well, you
forgot
said you had like 5 tapes already ready to go, like when you first
You
in
said every
January
month.
when you told us that.
You said every month.
I got like 3 more ready right now. But the next one for June is already done.
Yeah.
It's already June. Yeah, got the June done.
Yeah, so we got
July,
Benzito,
summertime coming up. Ooh,
John EP, Luxury Tax with Lord Swank, Street Politics 3, Prem Corleone. So I just want to say that for people who are gonna be listening to the audio podcast, let you know all these projects are out right now on all the all streaming platforms. You know what I mean? Or you can also go on Bandcamp and purchase a couple. I believe the last 2, Prem Corleone and Street Politics 3. Put some money in his pockets.
Yeah.
So. And they got bonus tracks on there too. So if you don't, because they're not on the bonus tracks aren't on the streaming platforms, correct?
I'm not dropping none of those on.
Yeah, because I realized that when I was listening to it on Apple.
Yeah, I gotta go back to Bandcamp.
Yeah, I'm not down because it's part of the exclusivity about it. Because
I appreciate that too. It's like the real fans get those.
Yeah, the people that supporting me. That's the reason why I did all of this. Like dropping every month just so I can keep track of exactly who listened to every time it come out. So I was like, all right, songs I've been sitting on that I'm probably not gonna release, but I love them. But they not like what they call them. They're not like Stepchild and nothing like that. But it's just like I couldn't place them on nothing, so I was like, all right, I'm gonna get these bonus because I know people gonna like them. And it's like the exclusivity about it is when you purchase that, you the only person or whoever purchased it gonna hear it. It ain't gonna come out of streaming services. So you got the tape plus like 2 songs or 3 songs or whatever.
That's cool. Yeah,
and one of the
tap into that.
Proud to pay.
And I like how you do that too, because like you get that different connection too with your fan base, especially like the kind of like that group that you made too, like on Instagram.
Oh yeah, man.
That's a good it's dope. It helps to follow along too. You know what I mean? Every time you like connect with the fans and we're like, okay, like we know what you're about to drop, things like that. It's fire as well.
It's exciting. It's exciting doing all of this stuff, man. It's what I love. So
now for real, I think it was one which I'm looking at the bonus tracks. I don't know. I mean, all of them were fire, but I think I don't remember which one I told you. I think it was Pain or Won't Cry.
Pain. Oh my God, Pain.
Pain. Yeah,
I performed Won't Cry. Like I performed that a couple of times actually, and that like I wrote that because I don't really write no more like that. I just punch in and like off the dome. But I was writing that, bro, and I just came back from that deployment, and I'm like, damn, bro, like I'm crying and shit, like. This beat, because that's my favorite. That sample, that's my favorite Ghostface song. You know what I'm saying? On Won't Cry.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro, but it was like I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. You know what I'm saying? And Pain, oh my God, Pain is crazy, bro. The dude
sample was crazy.
that made that beat actually from he like an hour away from where I'm at. He in College Station, Texas.
Oh wow.
He don't make no type of Texas sounding beats. No type of all of them is like lyrical.
Yeah, that's smooth sound. with that kind of like that soulful samples and stuff. Like,
Hell yeah.
yeah, that's fire. But yeah, we kind of speak on some of these tastes for a little bit too. Like, I know we could speak on, I want to say luxury tax. We
Okay.
speak on that one for a little bit too. Kind of talk to us about like Lord Swank. You know, what I mean, that kind of like connection that you
It's
you
my
know
dog,
had
man.
too.
Swanky. If you watching this, man, I fuck with you heavy, bro. Like you my dog, bro. Swank, man, I met bro when I was like 14 or 15, bro, in Virginia. He from Suffolk, Virginia. And my cousin plugged me in with him. He was like, yeah, I got another cousin that make beats and shit. So, you know what I'm saying? And Swank been nice. As long as he been making beats, he been nice, bro. He actually making the tape that's coming out this month.
Oh,
I
fire!
haven't said the name or nothing yet, but he make
Yeah,
this shit is crazy.
yeah.
If you thought luxury tax was hard,
I
like,
mean,
it's crazy.
bro,
Me and
he got
Swank got
some of those beats on there. Man,
yeah, me and Swank got a good connection because my voice go perfect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With his beats, and he don't let people get the access to him like that. He kind of like a closed off, just focus on what what he like to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So luxury tax, inspiration from that. Harlem Nights is one of my favorite movies. And like I had the quick song at the end, and I had quick Eddie Murphy and shit talking.
Yeah.
I got
Boxing
that
and
little
shit.
skit.
He was like, "You about to knock somebody the fuck out." He's like, "Can you understand me?"
Yeah.
He was like, I think I can now.
That's a classic.
You know what I'm saying? And then Belly, that's another one of my favorite movies. You know, the original Gambada.
Yeah.
I like his outfit he had on, so I was like, man, I gotta do something like that for the artwork.
Yeah.
I put on hella fucking gold, wallabies. I got like 3 pair of them right behind me. You know what I'm saying? That's one of my favorite shoes. Yeah. You know, I like art, bro. I like art. I want everything to be like an experience now. It's like everybody can put words to a song or whatever. It's like, what can you do that make you stand out? You know what I'm saying? And I was like, all right, I need some bright art, something that'll attract people, or something that'll, even if you don't like the music, the art will drag you into it. Like, oh man, what is that? You know what I'm saying? What does ESR stand for? You know?
Yeah. Nah, the art. I don't know if we asked you that last time. Do you create your own artwork?
Bro, I downloaded Procreate like last November, and I've been like Grimy Luxury. I did that. I don't know if y'all listened to that tape, Grimy Luxury. I started with that.
Yeah, we peeped that.
I did Benzico. My cousin did the joint tape, and I did all the other 3, and the one that's coming out this month.
No, that's cool. Yeah, like the artwork.
It takes time though, bro. Because I get frustrated easy, so it be taking me like 4 or 5 days. It takes me like 4 or 5 days to finish this shit.
Nah, that's good. I mean, you could tell like just from the artwork, just like you said, you don't even gotta listen to music, but you can see the artwork. Like, Street Politics 3, like that's a good artwork.
Yeah, that one's
crazy, and then all the other ones too. I mean, they're gonna get like that they will get that Belly vibe or the Paid in Full vibe. That's what I get from
man. Something that's different, I guess, because I'm not the first person to do this shit, but something that's like, okay, well, that might bring back a nostalgic feeling. Somebody might have did this in the 90s or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I was looking at one of Redman artwork covers, like a couple days. I'm like, damn, this is a fucking video game. Trick Daddy did some shit like that too. But it's just like out the box thinking. You know what I'm saying? Like,
especially these days too. Like for projects, I feel like that's kind of like a lost art. Like no pun intended, but it's kind of like cover arts. You know what I mean? Like back then, man, you used to go look at a bunch of CDs and like from Outkast, Ludacris.
Yeah, you go buy the CDs, flip through the pages, and
like Method Man. Like you have like Busta Rhymes. Like you have everyone that has just these creative,
like unique style to it.
My favorite joint. I like Chief Keef's joint. His shit cool. The Finally Rich album, but I think Big Pun. He had his wife naked and shit on the you open up that cover. Like you want like
from the inside with the
oh my god, there's some fly shit, man.
I think my favorite inside like when you open up the CD and the cover, I think it was Outkast, ATLiens. Like, man, like bruh, it's just like
you seen Raekwon? It was one joint Raekwon, he was cooking crack, bro. He opened it up. He was cooking crack.
Cooking crack. No
bullshit,
was
bro.
that Cuban Links?
It might be.
I have the CD, but I don't remember. I don't have
They had another joint where they was like on a boat or some shit in the kitchen.
Keep it a buck. It might, because I know there was a Ghostface one. and like because they have a couple where like they're both like on like in the pictures together and stuff. So I don't know if it has to if it's one of those albums like. But,
I don't know, but
they
it's
be having
always
some stuff in there, man.
That's always been my favorite thing to do, man. Just open it up, look at it, read the credits and shit. Who produced the beat?
Facts.
Yeah, nah, people don't detail that. I mean, I don't think people doing it now, especially with streaming. I mean, you could probably click through a credit. You could kind of see.
You don't take it as serious because it's like you just throw it up on streaming and they just go click on it. You know what I mean? So,
people just clicking on the record. People clicking on the
streaming is like that's kind of why like I like Bandcamp now because streaming is just like I gotta put it out so people can discover. New people can discover and check it out. But it's just like they doing AI and stuff now. It's like technology is just like
to get more advanced.
You know what I'm saying? It's scary in a way, bro.
Yeah, the AI stuff is man, it's too much. I don't really rock with it, but
crazy.
Especially even for like just not even just for the music part, but for artists. Like my sister's an artist, and I know like there's been a bunch of artists who like like when it comes to painting and digital art and stuff like that, it's like now you got these AIs able to just take over all that, and it's like it just kind of it messes up your hustle. You know what I mean? Like in your passions a little bit,
technology, bro.
So yeah,
it's not really my thing.
Nah, not at all. But I know we won't spend too much time because I know we got a few other things we want to cover as well. But I was gonna say, which beat was it at the Hawaii coast?
Oh yeah, Swank. Yeah, Swank did that.
Yeah, that's man. Yeah, that was
Swank
crazy.
He real jazzy, man. He real jazzy. Like he loves. He's the type of person like I don't know if y'all listen to my Black Gold project, but Jay Clyde like that too. He like they collectors and hoarders of shit like just different musical shit and jazz and instruments and shit like Swank. He likes shit like that, like digging deep into jazz and saxophone samples and shit like that.
I like that VA for Hustlers. That was a good one off that one.
Jay Clyde, bro.
Yeah,
he got rock.
Jay Clyde. He's
shit, all type of shit, bro. He the one that produced that whole tape, the Black Gold.
Yeah, he did a lot of producers for other big artists too, right? He did a few.
Jay Clyde, he got a good name, man.
Yeah. No, he made some good beats off there. There's a lot of good records off there. Especially the ones we just put right now, Mango Mimosas. I like even off the newer one too. I like the Bikes on Venice, Game Over. I like the whole joint.
Real shit though, like Bikes on Venice, bro. Me and my shorty, we was in Cali. We had the fucking. I don't know if they was the city bikes or the fucking birds or whatever the fuck.
We
on Venice Beach. We on Venice Beach on the bikes and shit. You know what I'm saying? Mangoes and shit.
Bro, that track is so smooth, bro.
Yeah, it's smooth. I think
mangoes and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, no, I think I hit you on the on the DM. I was telling you like I was listening to like Coconut Water like in the morning sometimes like that's like one of the motivation tracks like coconut water.
Make sure you're drinking your coconut water.
Yeah, like
I just had some after work.
It's cool though. It definitely got me from allergies.
I love coconut water, bro. That's
bro. It's just like
it's
just refreshing. It's just refreshing, bro. Like as soon as you just it's just refreshing.
And it's one of the best forms of hydration. Like watermelon and cucumbers and shit. But people don't like it. People don't like it though. I mean, people do like it, but it's like it's not common for somebody. Hey, give me some coconut water. It ain't common.
Right.
I mean, they got flavors they added to it.
Yeah.
I mean,
they start making flavored coconut water.
It's funny because my mom been on that heavy like for years. She was always drinking coconut water, but I've never been big on coconut. I like that like different certain like other drinks that I would take, but like coconut, it took me a while to like acquire the taste for it.
Yeah, it was like that for me too. It was like that for me too.
And so but I've been trying it because I'm like I want to like for the benefits and stuff like that. I'm like I gotta just I gotta just enjoy it. So when I start taking other things and like even getting into sea moss and like I'm at the point where sometimes I'll just take it just straight up like and just go through it. I'm like
you on your healthy shit right now, man.
During COVID, bro, like I gotta
manage the lifestyle a little bit, man.
To make a long story short though, like my mom's always been like homeopathic and like always like big into that growing up. So I've always kind of been on that wave, but I took it for granted a lot. I mean, until I got older when I was like, damn, like let me really, like get that knowledge, you know what I mean? So I started kind of getting the herbs and stuff like that, especially during the pandemic. So you got nothing but time, nothing but time and money.
You got to follow my Prem Essentials page, man.
Now
Oh yeah, I
we're
followed
actually
that.
gonna we're actually
Yeah, I
gonna
followed that.
let's just
Followed
let's
the
I guess we
vegan
could
with
we could
Let's jump into
damn,
that.
I really want to segue. I'm just gonna segue. Why not? So we actually were gonna talk about that. Like, what are some
Okay.
key Prima essentials you'll recommend everyone should own or
Some
look
key
into?
Prem essentials.
Yeah,
Hey man, you know you
we
gotta.
got you, man. You just jumped right into it. So,
Hey man, we connected like that, man.
Yeah.
Universe and shit working, man.
facts.
Lavender, of course. You know what I'm saying? Lavender, of course, bro. That's calming and soothing and relaxing and like, you know, I got anxiety, so like, you know, that
Yeah.
helps. Just the smell of it, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
Facts.
Chamomile is good for resting, and you know, you might want to take it 30 minutes before you knock out. You know, lavender. I said lavender already. Lemon balm, raspberry leaf. That's good for like stomach pain, and abdomen pain. Um, peppermint tea is good. Um, I could go down, bro. It's actually an app. I forget the name of the app, but it's an app that shows breaks down every herb. Like aloe vera is a herb. You know what I'm saying?
I've been drinking
I fuck with the
aloe
aloe
vera.
vera.
I used to drink aloe vera heavy, like in the
Yeah,
morning,
it's
just
not-
like a few ounces. You know what I mean? Just drink it in the
It's
morning
not
before.
good for like scratches or something like that.
But it's good for your skin. It's real
Yeah.
good.
Your skin,
And
right?
then even too, if you actually get the like the whole like extracted like form, like you could just drink it, like it's good for your gut and stuff too, like
yeah,
you know what I mean, like for your
You gotta-
digestive system, you know what I mean. So
You gotta get the black seed oil. You know what I'm saying for your.
that's a fact.
black
Black seed oil, that's a big one.
oh yeah, I've heard about that too. Yeah.
You know, and I take like vegetarian capsules too. Like you know, I gotta make sure I get my zinc in.
Mm.
You know, that's good for energy. You know,
Yeah.
magnesium. Bro, I sound like a whole nerd right now, but
Nah, bro, it's funny because everything, like I said, about my
shit is
mom's been
different,
had all this
man.
stuff in the house, so everything that you I be knowing.
Nah,
tell
you
you,
need
bro.
that, especially
tell you,
hey
bro.
man, the young
Yeah.
brothers
Gotta
ain't taking care of their health, man.
gotta get some
Yeah.
herb
The-
skin and nail
The
joints.
magnesium is facts too, especially like
Yeah.
you know the iron, like potassium and stuff like that, like all
Yeah,
that like, works
iron,
for
all
you.
that, you know.
Herb
It's
skin
good for
and
your
nail
body.
joint. They got a mushroom 7 with like shiitake, maitake, reishi mushroom, and just like it's like 7 different types of mushrooms, but it's good for like your overall health.
Facts.
Um,
I want to say one thing too, because I know like a lot of people have been getting on CMOS. I think like people gotta look into so there's CMOS, but then there's also bladderwrack,
yep,
and then there's burdock root.
yep.
So you put all those together,
Yep.
all the essential like vitamins that minerals, all of it together will give you all the minerals that you need like for your body, like
Oh, yeah.
but like those together specifically, because like even like I think there's like I don't know, there's zinc and then there's something else. It's like certain things when you put both of them together, it like makes like this power, like you know what I mean.
I'm like an old ass man,
All
bro.
power, bro.
I get up in the morning, bro. I need to get me like the fucking, you know, the little jars to separate the days and shit. I'm like,
with my Wednesday
Yeah,
pill.
Yeah, he said pill box, you know.
I got my
label
shits
it.
every morning, bro. All right, boom,
Yeah.
boom, 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 boom.
Nah, it's facts, bro. I
Yeah.
think that's an important thing.
Nah.
That morning, if you could kind of get a morning
Get a morning routine
you know what I
like
mean,
that.
like
Yeah,
like
that's the thing
especially
I've
the
been trying to
smoothies,
do.
bro. I've been big on smoothies for a long time now. Like just
One more thing,
gotta make
you
a
gotta,
smoothie, bro.
Green juice.
you gotta get the mullein leaf, bro.
Mullein leaf, that's a fact.
That's good for your lungs. If you know people that's watching, they smoke. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
good. It's a detoxify your
Yeah.
lungs thing.
Yeah,
That's actually how I learned that you could smoke other herbs besides, you know, weed. That's how I learned.
yeah,
I was listening to a dude was like, yeah, man, you can smoke mullein leaf or you can drink it as a tea or consume it how you want to consume it. But
yeah.
you know, it's good for your lungs and you know, detoxifying.
There's another one. I drink the tea. I have a bag. Actually, it's close by, but
In the living room.
Anamu. That's a big one too, especially for like your immune system and like the antioxidants and stuff like that, and the mucus. All like it's
Trying to
a
tell you,
good
bro,
one.
they better get hip, bro. They better get hip.
Nah,
before-
it's facts, bro. It's like you know, what I mean, it's just having that stuff and looking into it because like it's just a pure form. You know, what I mean, the earth got so much. You know, what I mean, it's like a natural medicine. You know, what I mean, it's all there for you if you're trying to get better and just look into it. And if you're using it the right way, you know, what I mean, if you're using it for what you want to use it for, you're looking into it. You know, because the pharmaceutical drugs at the end of the day, it's only like you know suppressing a lot.
Horrible.
It's just suppressing you know,
horrible,
a lot
bro.
of a lot of what you can.
It's horrible.
It's a business. Yeah,
it's a business like you said. It's horrible and it's addictive.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's addictive. Yeah.
So it's
and
like
then adds other side effects. Yeah, you're gonna have to get something else for
Yeah,
it. You know what I
people
mean?
people dig into opioids and all the Percocets, all these other drugs they
Yeah,
consume.
Fuck all that.
So it's
yeah.
yeah, it's crazy, and that's what you see more too, like in the streets, in Cali, I would say, or San Diego,
I
but
shoot, damn it, everywhere.
like everywhere. I
Yeah.
mean, even Philadelphia going through it. They going
Yeah,
through like that.
Philadelphia
But
right now.
even just even just the
Yeah,
regular stuff, you know, the
yeah,
Tylenols, the you know what I mean, the like
yeah. Even all
all
that.
that stuff, bro. Like even like
I
I
don't
was
like
reading,
I don't like taking pills in general. So
yeah,
Yeah,
I'm not too big on it.
I'm not too big on the like Tylenol. Every time you get a headache, you know what I'm
that shit
saying,
fucks up your kidneys anyway.
Yeah,
yeah,
there's been a
it
lot of
does,
deaths
and
off
then
Tylenol, bro. Like
you know,
there's a big list. Like I
yeah,
was
and
reading
then
about like that
looking
stuff, man. It's crazy.
looking at Primo's things too. People look at his page and like sometimes if you got a headache, like it describes certain things. You got a headache, go outside, go
like I'm
for
like
a
a guru,
walk,
man.
get sun, thing like that. Like it's just like you don't always need to take a medication. So people like I think I was growing up used to because there's people like above me in my family that would take a medicine for every little thing, but it's not always the case. You don't always need to take medicine. Do
Facts.
something else different.
Yeah.
So,
I appreciate you for even pinning that out now because like even with the game of like you know social media, it's like the fact that you're able to kind of have that voice and put that out. Like if you got I feel like if you got the knowledge, share it.
Yeah, man.
And at this point, like obviously we all still learning and figuring out things ourselves. But it's like at the end of the day, it's like if someone else is able to see that, it's like, shoot, all it is I'm just giving you an option. Like look into it. You know what I mean? All you gotta do is just look
Take
into
the
it.
recommendation or
Take
no?
the yeah, you don't have to, but it's like I know sometimes I talk to some friends that they got a certain problem. It's like or something that they're trying to deal with or some type of pain that they keep talking about. I'm like, well, you can always try.
start researching.
Yeah,
Yeah,
research a little bit.
start dibble,
Like I'll give you a
dibble
couple of
down. Use your
recommendations.
phone wisely,
If
man.
it works, if it works, it works. You know what I mean? But like just don't like what's the word I'm looking for? Don't put it out the way. Like I don't know what the word I'm looking for, but it's like what I mean.
Don't neglect it.
You yeah, like you have options. You know what I mean? Like give it a chance, give it a chance type of thing. You know what I
It's
mean?
never been cool. It's never been cool. People don't, bro. Like I just got back on like my vitamins and stuff.
Yeah.
Like because I kind of just lost track. But it's never been cool like that. To like you a little kid. Kids don't even like taking vitamins and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So you brought up.
They don't
You
even
brought
like
up
eat
already.
vegetables, all that. Yeah.
You brought up already with a mindset.
Vitamins fucked them over.
You brought up already with a mindset. Oh, I need to take that. Oh, I need to take this. And you
Yeah.
got 13-year-olds popping perks. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
Facts.
that's what they growing up to do. That's what
Yeah,
they
growing up, Zans and all that.
It's not like we don't got access no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody got Amazon. Everybody got whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we got the access. Anybody can.
Yeah, you can go look that up. Boom, get it sent to the door. You ain't even gotta go to the store nowadays.
That's
So
what
it's
I'm
not
saying.
really.
Like just
But
have it
it's
shipped
easy
to
to
you.
find those type of drugs. The Percocets, the Zans, the fentanyl, all that.
Business, man. And
Easy to
once
get
people
those.
found out I was addicted,
Yeah,
those start becoming, sellers. And then
Yeah.
the jail make more money, and
Yeah.
big pharma can still get rich at the end of the day.
Yeah. It's
You know what I'm saying?
a whole wheel. It just keeps on
It's a wheel,
turning.
bro.
Like
It's
the whole,
what's the word? It's
little scheme.
compromised. It's
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
compromised.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. But yeah, go if you on click on Premo the Great's page, make sure you go follow that Primo
About to
Essentials
be more
page.
active, man. I'm posting workouts up there too, man. And what I'm
Fire,
eating,
fire.
stuff, man. Some vegan
Yeah,
recipes.
that's what we need, man. That's what we need.
Health is wealth.
Yeah, facts. And that's one thing I wanted to start doing too on the podcast is kind of it's an idea that I had that I wanted to start doing too. Like I was talking to Kevin Darnell about it, but like I'll just say it on this episode, but kind of having those more of these type of discussions, you know what I mean, about things like this, but it will be separate from it's just a side kind of thing, you know what I mean, to do for our podcast, but like bring different like-minded people on to talk about stuff like this too. So you know what I mean. So y'all not sound like nerds. We all gonna sound like nerds.
Yeah, man, I hate when I talk like that, bro. I hate when I go on like a rabbit hole. I go on like a rabbit hole.
Yeah, but it'd be like that, man. I feel like that, that's the important things to talk about too. You know what I mean? Because I always talk about sports and all the other stuff, but it's like, shoot, you know, I mean, sometimes, someone might be listening and have no idea anything, the stuff we just named, and just grab their phone and was like, hold on,
Yeah, man.
I'm
talking
gonna
about
look into that.
Everybody, little kids got iPhones. Like,
Yeah.
young man, just whatever you trying to consume your life with, really.
Yeah. And we a positive page too, man. We could be talking about drama that's going on and hip hop and beefs and stuff. It's like none of that stuff's important, bro.
Yeah, man.
But one question too I want to ask is, how has the military help you grow as a person?
How's the military?
I know we watched your Instagram. I know you put out a video too, kind of, explain that a little bit too. But
hell yeah, man, that shit, that shit almost made me cry, bro. No bullshit, man. That shit almost made me, that's the feeling that it gave me, because it was like I didn't like it, but I did what I wanted. I kind of like did everything on my own terms. Like I was able to write a book while I was in. I was able to put out high quality music. I was able to like sell merchandise, sell air fresheners, and make a name for myself outside of the Navy while I was in the Navy, and just network. So it definitely helped me grow. And it helped me see things in a corporate type like side of things, because even just like the music, when you get in the industry, you're gonna meet all type of fake people, and like that's kind of like corporate in a way. Military the same way. Military is like super political, you know what I'm saying? So it's like people gonna be fake, people gonna have fake personas and stuff like that. So you learn how to work with different sexual orientations, whatever, you know what I'm saying? You know how to deal with things without having to like, all right, because somebody, I don't know, it's like you go somewhere new, man, I'm from whatever, man, you're not there no more, you in fucking wherever the fuck you at right now.
You here now.
I'm in Korea right now. We in Japan.
You know what I'm saying? You're not in Philadelphia, you know what I'm saying?
You're
so
not
it's like you see a lot of stuff like that, and it just helps you, my skin was already tough. It made my skin a little tougher. My discipline, I accomplished something I set out to do, and I stuck to it. I would say, yeah, man, that's pretty much it, man. Overall, it helped build my character. You know what I'm saying? When you away, it's almost like confinement. You know what I'm saying? So you got to make the best deal of time. So I wrote a lot. I wrote not Pain. It was another song, but it was a song I wrote while I was on the boat. All type of shit, man. It flew by, honestly, bro. But yeah, man. Overall, it helped build my character.
That's fire. All right, so this next segment before we get into it, and of course, we're not doing like the full interview. You know what I mean? We already had that one. So we're going to be doing bits and pieces and doing different things. Anytime we bring more people, like when we have you on.
You just have a convo.
Yeah, pretty much. We just having conversations. Like we've had a couple guests when we had them on different times and tried different things. Like next time we have you on, we might play a game. You know what I mean? Like try different things. So that we done in the podcast. But to everyone who's watching or going to be watching the replay or listen to audio podcast, just make sure you click that link in the description. Follow Premo the Great, his Instagram. Go listen to his music. Follow the Premo Essentials page. Go check out his, his book. And that's one thing I'm gonna go purchase too, because I've been meaning to purchase that. I'm trying to read that book. You know what I mean? So I need to add to my book collection. You know what I mean?
I wanna add to it. And maybe we could. Or we could do a review together. Or one of us could.
That'd be a good idea.
We'll tap into that book for sure.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that.
That's love.
Yeah, let's do that.
We'll have a little book club.
Yeah, because Kev did he's the first one. He did a book review.
He the first one.
He the first one did a book review on the page. So
all right.
He paid away for that. I got a Nipsey book that I was reading. I think I read all the smaller Rick Ross book, but I had it on the auto thing, but I didn't really actually got the actual cover for it.
Which one are you talking about? Which Rick Ross?
So
I got both.
The last one?
I got Hurricanes and then
so you did Hurricanes. I think it was
Bossing Up
Every Day to Boss Up.
Yeah, Boss Up. Yeah, that one.
I listened to that like 4 times. I got the audio joint.
I want to get the okay. You listen to the audio? Okay, yeah, same.
I be getting my massage and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why I like to listen to.
It was
kill 2 birds with 1 stone. You know what I'm saying?
It was smooth. I got through it so quick, and I feel like
it was a quick book. It was quick book.
But I didn't take, like, I got something from it and it went away because I didn't take notes. I didn't highlight. I didn't, I do like that's how when I read books, you
What was it
highlight.
called back in school? Where like you have to read the
Yeah,
article, like you got to do the annotations and all
yeah,
that.
yeah. Nah, but it's
What was it
like
called?
I can always go back to my book, because I'm
Yeah,
always writing stuff but like I feel like I gotta go back to it because it was so quick and I didn't gravitate to it. I think it just went and
You
then
don't
it
have to
just
go
I did
back
that
to
with
that, man.
50 book too. I did that with
yeah.
50 book, bro. I listened to that book like 8 times, bro.
Yeah, which 50 book was it? The
Hustle
gold?
hard, hustle smarter, hustle harder.
Yeah, I
Bro,
wanted to read that joint. Yeah, I
shit
wanted
like
to
that.
read
Yeah.
that joint. Yeah,
I
nah,
listened to
that's
that
dope.
like 6 times, bro. No bullshit.
yeah.
Yeah, I gotta read a couple books, man. I need to get back on it for real.
I'm
For real.
starting to be on more like, master your emotions and shit like that now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Oh
yeah, I
yeah,
feel
yeah. That's a big key I learned
yeah.
from the internet too. Yeah,
I've been
yeah,
on it's funny because I feel like everyone kind of gets on their own little like journey with like certain books. Like
Yeah.
I've been big on like a lot of these like religion books, but like covering like basis. So like kind of learning about each individual like religion. It's been
Yeah.
funny. Just reading all of it. Like I've been like kind of just dip and dabble into all different types of like books after a little bit. So I'm trying to become like more into like okay, like read the book. You know what I mean? I don't know who said it. I said it on the last episode with Jovan when we had him on. We were talking about books for a little bit because we were talking about the Malcolm X autobiography.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Monster.
yeah.
Man, total off topic on that episode too with that.
Oh yeah, so way off topic. That was just
He spent like 2.5 hours, man.
for no reason, just stuck. But for no reason. But hey, rest in peace, Malcolm X, man. But
Peace.
damn, I don't know what the hell I was about to say.
You talking about the books? You was going like a rabbit hole.
Yeah, I just don't know where I was going with it. I'm not gonna lie. I had a long day.
With
I
that,
think
you
that
said
means
religion.
we gotta head on to the next
Exactly.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just,
that's
I
cool
just
too.
going to the
I
next
think that's
thing.
a sign, man. We
Yeah,
gotta
for real.
keep it
Right?
moving.
What the hell was I about to-
It's all right.
You ever had
back.
that happen to
Come
you?
back.
It's like, damn, what the hell was I even going? Like, what?
Yeah.
Bro, that shit that happens like 10 times a day for me.
Bro, I
Just what the fuck was I talking about?
Yeah, for real. I
Yeah.
don't remember what the hell I was talking
Yeah,
about.
that
God
yeah. It happens. It happens.
And you guys tried to save me too, and I still couldn't.
Hey,
Still couldn't
sometimes
remember.
I try to remember for people, but
Yeah,
it'll
man.
come back 5 minutes.
I
later.
will. Anyways, let's go on to the next one. So we're about to do half, Pure Rap Podcast half year reflection, and even talking about the tapes of seeing where Primo we talked, first chopped it up in January, you know what I mean, first guest of the year, and then fast forward now we're in June, the halfway mark, 6 months in. So I think it's a good time also, just for us to kind of reflect, just in general, for and everyone too, if anyone wants to leave a comment. So I got 4 different questions, and answer just as you feel me. So
All right.
so the first one, and we could just do a whole round. We'll start with our guest. So what are some things you are proud of that you accomplished so far this year?
Bro, I done did a lot, bro. Of course, the music. I love putting the music out. Got out the military successfully. You know what I'm saying? No trouble. I still had orientation, man. I'm about to get my my audio engineering certificate. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, congrats, bro.
So I had orientation for that today. So I'm gonna learn how to like do movies and engineering with movies and sounds and commercials and sounds and stuff like that.
That Supreme movie.
Yeah. Hey man, it's coming, bro.
Yeah,
I talked to the publisher. I talked to the publisher a couple weeks ago on the next book I did. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
But
fine. Congrats for real.
So are we getting a documentary in the future?
Nah, it ain't gonna be once y'all read Supreme, I'm like, okay, this is his life story.
Okay.
But I didn't want to redo that, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, maybe I could write a book about me transitioning from, a military lifestyle and becoming a civilian again and shit like that. Just
like the next chapter. Like what's the next volume type of thing. Yeah.
You know the aftermath. You know what I'm saying? Make it dramatic, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Make it dramatic.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
cliche shit. And the next chapter, not the aftermath.
Yeah.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm proud of the music, honestly, because I stuck to my word. And it be times, bro, I deal with this shit like every other day. It's like, man, I don't even want to rap. I don't want to put the shit out, but it's like I stuck to my word. You know what I'm saying? So like I put the shit out, put the shit out, put the shit out, put the shit out, put the shit out. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's just like I don't get inspired as like I used to, but I listen to like I'll go to like a Conway interview or some shit, or I'll go to a Benny interview or fucking who else I be watching, Ace Hood or fucking just like certain people, and it just give me all right, keep going, bro, keep going.
Yeah, love motivation for real.
I've been sticking to the dropping tapes every month. That's probably what I'm most proud of.
Yeah, and you like you said, you stuck to it for sure. Like we said before, like January literally said.
You didn't take 1 month off, like
yeah. Ain't take a break. He ain't taking no break.
Real shit, bro. Real shit.
Don't take no days off.
I record so much, bro. And wait till y'all hear the tape for July.
Oh yeah, we ready.
Like
that's crazy.
I got so much shit.
No June tape.
No June coming.
Okay.
But we have to wait till July for the one you talking.
I'm putting the finishing touches on the one in July right now.
Hey, and my birthday in July, bro. So I'm like,
hell yeah.
You doing?
I'm gonna need something about.
Hell yeah.
June.
That big
July for August.
July 24th.
Yeah, the 24th, man. I need that drop, man.
He need that drop. He need a new tape for his birthday.
Yeah, I need a tape for my birthday, man. I'm listening to something.
It's real because you know the average lifespan of a tape now is like a week, 2 weeks. So it's like I'm putting the tape out every month.
Yeah,
I'm getting new streams each time. I'm getting new songs. I'm keeping people fresh. I'm keeping people fresh to it.
I'm glad you said that. I was like the fan base or like people always excited to hear it drop every month, where they like, yo, like wait a little bit, like I'm still trying to get on that. Like
I'm still listening to I still listen to the new and old, bro. You go back.
Yeah. What do you get from that though? Go ahead.
The only what, for lack of a better word, like talk back thing I got back from that was like somebody was like, man, I don't really agree with fans dropping oversaturating the market like that, but I don't rap, so just do what you do. I might be wrong. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, but he was like, young boy do shit like that. I'm like, bro, young boy dropped 30 songs a tape. I don't do shit like that. I drop 7 songs every month.
Yeah, not every artist is the same too. It's like everyone got their own.
But it's like
exactly, and it's like I record so much. I record so much that my productivity level is higher than like the average person, to where I can just keep putting tapes out every month because I don't have a problem coming up with shit. I don't have a problem and I got so much shit. Certain songs you might be hearing is like 2 years old, or a year and a half years old, or a year old, or a few months old, or I might never put it out and I put it on Bandcamp. You know what I'm saying? But like, I do so much shit, bro. It's like the lifespan of a tape don't last long.
That's a fact.
Moneybag tape. Moneybag, your tape just dropped. Last Friday?
Yeah,
3 weeks from now, people are not gonna be talking about it no more.
Yeah,
that's a fact. I think it's true. I haven't listened to no new project.
That's how the state of music is right now too.
You know what I'm saying? People will pick 2 songs. People will pick 2 songs and put it on a playlist.
Why is it now that the music doesn't last long if you drop a project this week and then
it's just moving fast?
It's just moving
fast. Like it's just moving fast. Like technology and shit is just moving fast.
Now this is how it is now. Like you used to, an artist will drop maybe once a year. And now it's like these artists are now dropping 3 times a year. And I have a feeling it has to do with the money. Streaming ain't doing what buying CDs were doing. So the more projects you're putting out, the more revenue you're bringing in compared to when you're buying CDs. You can afford to do it once a year with these, especially with these labels and shit.
Especially
now it's about revenue.
Yeah, because if you're independent, you got to cover your own overhead. When you
that's a big thing. You said independent. Yeah, some of these artists, they might be independent, and some of these artists are not. On the label.
They got a machine behind them. Like Ty Dolla $ign can come out with a song right now, and it's already a hit before he left the studio. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he got a machine, and everybody don't have like a machine, so it's like
these labels pushing them.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
they make good hit records.
It's crazy.
True. Shout out to Ty Dolla $ign too, though. Like I
just watched that. I just watched the Intergalactic shit. I watched the Intergalactic shit on Netflix. Shit was cool. He was in it. Ty Dolla $ign.
Oh, that's the Kid Cudi.
Bro, shit was hard, bro. I know it's animated and shit, but you gotta give.
But that's like Spider-Man. You know what I mean? The new.
I watched Spider-Man too.
The Spider-Verse.
Went crazy on the project.
Yeah, it's like, come on. I still watch Cars, man. I'm not.
There's nothing wrong. I try to discourage.
Life is a highway.
That's my secret thing. If somebody asks me what I like to do, that nobody knows. I love watching cartoons. I be watching fucking Oddballs on Netflix. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, cartoons don't get old.
Amphibia shit on
there's
Disney
nothing
Plus.
wrong with that though. I try to discourage anime so much, but like, you know,
Hey,
when you
I be
was a
watching
kid,
anime a lot, man.
yeah, nah, it's like,
Anime head.
I mean,
I ain't
back in
got
the
time to
day,
watch nothing.
yeah, when we grew up, like Yu-Gi-Oh, Dragon Ball Z, Ninja Turtles,
Tom and Jerry.
Batman,
Tom and Jerry, man. I remember one Tom and
SpongeBob.
Jerry.
You know, SpongeBob's still on to this day. I'm like, dang, man,
SpongeBob.
I grew up as a
Yeah.
fucking adult and it's still on. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, hey,
You know, I'm like,
SpongeBob, man.
so kids nowadays they still know what SpongeBob is.
That
I
man,
thought it was
They gonna bring Boondocks back. I guarantee you, it's gonna be some weird shit.
Boondocks is something crazy. Like,
It's gonna be some weird shit though, because you know it's a sensitive world right now. So
oh yeah,
it's gonna be
and that's
different.
probably
Shit
why
ain't
they
the
had to
same no
stop. Right? They was on.
it's a
They did
sensitive
like
world now.
3-4 seasons or something.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough. Yeah, people
But
be getting a little
some
too
of that,
sensitive.
some of that was true from, I think one of the episodes. Oh, the Popeyes thing. It happened in real life. Like,
Oh,
people
the
was
chicken
really
and
fighting over a sandwich. Like that episode from back then to now, people was really fighting for a sandwich. Like,
You one of the
Bro,
conspiracy theories type of people.
someone drove into
I mean, not really.
the
I'm just
Popeyes in the
saying,
car,
like,
bro.
sometimes I think it's ahead of its time.
Because they said that about Simpsons. They was like,
Yeah,
oh my
Simpsons
God,
have-
the Simpsons, they know everything that's about to
Predicting
happen.
everything and shit.
Oh my God.
Predicting everything.
Hey, the Simpsons.
Nah,
They said that man was a time traveler, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I think just even with music and whatever you put out, like whatever product, I think sometimes it's ahead of its time. Like, you know, like I think I was talking to somebody, like even like even my P, like I bought a PSP, like a PSP back then, the little Game Boy. That I think that was ahead of its time. I think if you had it now, you was like cool, but back then people didn't. That's like another phone. That was technology back then.
It didn't get the right. You could go on the website up there.
Yeah, the
know,
PSP I feel like was
on
underrated.
the internet, movies, games. This,
Yeah,
I think it was ahead of its time.
Yeah, the PSP was for sure ahead of its time. That
People don't even know about that.
You know what's crazy, bro? I never owned a PSP, but you know the first time I played one, I remember I was on going to San Jose on a flight. This is back when I was just a kid, you know, just on this flight. The dude I was sitting next to had his PSP and kind of just looked at me. He's like, you could just play it for the, like, he just let me play it for the whole entire flight. I'm over here playing GTA, you know, little kid just playing GTA. Yeah, like I was like, bro, like what is it? Because like he just handed me a PSP, bro. I'd never seen this thing in my life before, and I thought he was like, I was like, bro, what you get? What is this? Like, what am I playing right now? Like,
I had a 56 game.
Everybody on the Nintendo. Everybody on the Nintendo Switch
game on that joint.
You know what I'm saying? So
they didn't have the Nintendo Switch back then. What the hell?
No, I'm saying right now. No, I'm not.
Okay, right now.
No. I'm saying.
Hey, man,
right
the
now,
Switch. I have a Switch. The Switch is very fun.
Yeah, but imagine if it was Switch though. Nintendo Switch back then. Now PSP, people go crazy over it.
I mean, but they had the Game Boy. They had the Game Boy and stuff.
They had so much shit, bro. I had a game. I had Mario on a pink Game Boy and shit. You know what I'm saying?
I was on that.
Yes, and the color.
Oh, you know what I'm saying? You had the
love back in.
Yeah,
people don't know about that, bro.
Oh man,
don't know about that Nintendo 64.
Man, the shit taking too long to cut on the shit.
You know what I'm saying?
They don't even. You don't even gotta buy games no more, man.
Especially with the memory cards, bro. The memory cards used to piss me off the most.
Oh, you don't got no memory card, man. You might as well not play.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like my game, I can't play my game without this. Like,
and you ran out of fucking storage and like
you don't even need
2 memory cards.
All right, let's get back on topic, man. So Caleb, what are some things you're proud of that you accomplished so far this year?
I'd say, still pushing the podcast. The big thing about that is, we're going on year 3, man, and we've seen slight growth. Obviously, it can always be bigger and better, but I feel like these days a lot of people do something and they don't see results right away, they quit.
It's the gratification, man.
Yeah.
So for us to be in year 3, we have 360 subscribers on YouTube. I think at the beginning of the year we had like 259, so we hit 100 so far in half a year. So growth, some growth's better than no growth. So just proud that we've stayed consistent as well, still bringing in guests, bringing say we brought you on for a second time, so bringing on guests again. Still interested in coming on the podcast. We appreciate that. Because right now you can be, playing on your Switch instead you're on here. So we appreciate that. And just me personal, just figuring out what I want to do. I feel like past couple years I didn't know what career path I wanted to go towards, and I feel like I'm at a spot right now where I feel like what I'm doing now is going to be my future. Obviously, podcast as well, but like, say if this don't work, I still got that to lean on, So balancing everything. I'm also working 2 jobs right now just for the time being. Doing that, doing this, making time for everything. It's been a lot, but I'm still proud that I'm working. Trying to save money, trying to, like you said, it's expensive to live out here in California. So
yeah, man, you gotta survive, man.
Gotta grind out here, man.
That's an accomplishment in itself.
Yeah, you gotta grind out here.
Cali,
But yeah, for people that don't know, I'm a postman, so eventually gotta do my time, and I'm chilling though.
They're making good money too, like especially with them government jobs. Like once you're in that,
yeah, I've been doing it since February, so I'm still like a sub technically, but eventually I'm gonna build my way up.
Hell yeah.
That's anything, any career, you gotta build yourself up, but it'll take some time.
What about you, Darneezy? What are some things you're proud of that you accomplished this year?
I mean, yeah, like 2023. I mean, shoot. I'm glad we outside, man. I'm glad we the world is outside.
We alive.
We alive. I mean, just like I'm just accomplished. Like we could see people's faces and we could network. Like back then, like last year, we couldn't do a lot of that stuff. A lot of people was at home, couldn't do a lot of things. So I'm just accomplished for. Yeah, I'm just accomplished for that. Just being outside. I mean, I'm not going to turn ups, parties, and things like that. But I'm accomplished to like be disciplined, meet new people, networking. My health, of course, too. Getting back in the gym, like Premo was talking about. Yeah, I started being more disciplined. I started going to the gym. 30 minutes before work, real quick, get a little quick workout in, start my day, and then doing that, playing basketball a little bit, get my health right. And I think as far as the podcast, just we're like being consistent, just being more disciplined. I think one of the things is worrying about the right things than the wrong things. I think the biggest thing is not worry about what all the other people are doing, just worry about yourself. I think I started I started to focus more on myself this year. I realized that was like one of the biggest things that I wasn't used to. I was used to focusing more about family, more about friends and all this. But I think when I really focused, I'm like, dude, I need to focus on
Put you
me.
first?
Well,
my first.
Hold off on that because that's kind of technically like the next question that I'm gonna ask. So we'll start with you on that one.
Go ahead.
Because what you're about to get into is basically the next question. But
I'll
just go mine real quick. I would say I'm proud of. Obviously, the podcast. I feel like we learned. We're on year 3. But I feel like we figured out kind of. It took a time to kind of figure out like our roles. What figuring out the roles. What we want to do. Obviously, we're still learning and doing more, especially what structure we want to get into and things we want to add to the podcast, guests, et cetera. But I feel like this year we understand the assignment. You know what I mean? Like we know our roles. We've learned a lot as far as edits, being able to network more. The social medias, like putting out more snippets, things like that. I feel like the first year we were figuring out, we never done it before. None of us know how to edit. None of us knew how to, learning all that step by step. So it takes our time. It takes time. So by the time we get to that year 3, we're like, okay, we're starting to get that stride. We're like, figuring it out. You know what I mean? By the time year 4 and 5, we're in the playoffs. It's like, that's how I look at it. It takes time. We stay consistent. And some people, you see some of these big YouTubers, some of them been doing it for years, you know what I mean, until they finally popped off and got 1,000 subscribers and 10,000. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, you just got to stick to it, bro. Like, so definitely proud of that's a big accomplishment for sure. And especially even just the followers we got, like, a lot of support, even all the guests that we have, like everyone rocks with us and we rock with them. Like it wasn't no fake, like fakeness to it or anything like that. Everyone just genuinely, like all the guests we've had, I've talked to, you know what I mean, like on the side, you know what I mean. So even being able to just cultivate new relationships, dope.
Yeah, especially on the web.
Yeah, but personally too, I would say one thing I'm proud of that I accomplished this year for sure is getting through uh leasing an apartment for the first time, but by myself. Like getting through it. I just did a 6-month lease. I could have kept on going. But I wasn't sure if I was going to move back to San Diego at a certain time. So I didn't want to, I wanted to rather have saved my money, being able to, you know what I mean, go in a different direction. But being able to do that, bro, like no roommate, you know, no parent, no
All on your
body,
own.
it's all on your own. You know what I mean? I was like, damn, I was able to
More responsibility on you that you're able
exactly,
to.
and being able to actually like not just go through it, but still have extra money. Like, yeah, I buy my groceries, pay my rent, but I still got extra money to, you know, I could go to the movies, I could go, you know what I mean? Being
By
able to
OnlyFans.
budget. Yeah, so I'm like, I was like, damn, I could do it. You know what I mean?
Extra
I really
OnlyFans money.
that OnlyFans money help. You know what I mean? Pin the feet on, you know, them feet pics. You know,
Get extra OnlyFans money to blow.
you know. But yeah, I would say that was a big accomplishment. And also another one too. You know, my sister, she got married, so I feel like this year and being
Big
able to
accomplishment right there.
so you know, shout her and being able to walk her through the aisle, and I feel like
Dang.
a pat, you know, to myself on the back, because you know, helping, you know, being a big part of her life and raising her. I feel like that's a big accomplishment and seeing how far she went, knowing I played a big role in, you know what I mean, in that too. So
that's how you know you get.
Sorry to go too deep, but yeah, you know what I mean. It's just
he said they gotta walk through the aisle, man.
Yeah, it was real.
Even
so,
Cole
like,
said that. He said you gotta let her grow.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So seeing that too, it's like it's just like like she all growing up, you know. So it was dope to see.
Gotta let her go. Gotta let her do
but for the next question, what are some new things you learned about yourself so far this year? And Darnice, you could start because you were kind of touching on this already with the discipline, going to the gym and stuff. So. Or no, you said focusing on yourself. So that's one thing.
Yeah. Something you learned, about myself. Like just what Primo said too. I'll elaborate on that. You know, emotions. You know, your attitude and you know certain things. You know, I don't like. You know, in the city is, you know, in San Diego sometimes it's something that bugs me, but I try not to portray it in my life and throw it out in other people. So just really emotions, attitude, being disciplined, you know, and doing like going to the gym, and focusing more on myself. You know, there's and being more disciplined on social media. There's a time frame for this and time frame for that, and um trying to read books and at this time, and you know, trying to focus on the right things, and me realizing that I shouldn't be focused on those things. Like, why am I caring about what people are doing in life when I should be worrying about what I'm doing right now? So but yeah, I mean, really just discipline, focusing on myself, a lot of things I learned this year. So it's been a good year. I'm still learning. Like we said, we still learning.
Thanks. What about you, Prebo?
Shit, man. Some new things you learned about yourself this year.
So we're coming with the deep ones.
Not really. I just don't want to sound cliche, bro. I can get through. I'm gonna just say that I can get through. You know, we have times that we feel like, damn, how the fuck I'm gonna get out of this?
That was similar to what I was
You know
gonna
what
say.
I'm saying? So it's like, you know, you can get through. You made it past those days. You know, what I'm saying? So you can get through. Like, we all done had bad days, but we still, you know, the people that's still here, they here for a reason. You know what I'm saying? So you made it through. Don't let it end there. It's not about how you start. It's about how you finish. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. That is a fact. What about you, Kev? What's some new things you learned about yourself so far this year?
I guess I could say I say I learned to be more motivated and determined. Not let my emotion. Oh, sometimes I still let my emotions get to me, but I've been better. Just get out of my head, pick myself up, because I felt like at one point, especially going into the year, I was down. Either between not working, I moved, I quit my job, it was too far, being unemployed from in 2 different months, stressing about bills, all that shit, to picking myself up, being in a more positive attitude, knowing that I tell myself, like, we all got our problems. There's always gonna be someone in a worse position than I am. So just there's times I felt like giving up, like just saying fuck this, but to be able to you know not do that and have the support that I did have around me, because I could have nothing, but I did have some good support around me that motivated me to obviously get on my ass and keep going. So things still ain't great, but that's life. But I'm definitely in a better spot mentally, and yeah, we can keep going, and hopefully by the end of the year, if we have this conversation again, it'd be totally different. So
hell yeah.
Yeah, that's not we gotta do that. Yeah, December we'll do the end of the year.
December.
Then we'll have Premo again that third. We gotta do that.
Premo, damn,
yeah. I would say similar, like the kind of what Premo was saying, like to get through. But I don't think I'm gonna change that answer, because something new I learned about myself this year that was a little different, because that's something I've known. But I would say the motivation. It took a while for me to learn that, to have self motivation, kind of like push myself. Like I'm not really having nobody to kind of do it. Not having the guidance or that person around with, like, to
guidance,
kind of help motivate. Even just growing up is something I had to learn myself.
He said, "You ain't got the answer, Sway."
Yeah,
so got the answer.
Facts, bro. And that's something I feel like now I'm like starting to find, like, okay, I'm getting there. I'm able to kind of have more, like, I could get myself to do the things that I put to the side, or I'd be like, I do it tomorrow. You know what I mean? I'm like, okay, now it's like, nah, get it, bro, stop, get up, go do it. So I feel like now this year I've been able to, like, all right, like I think also too, it kind of goes hand in hand to even with the apartment and stuff like that. It's like putting myself in situations where I'm like, I got to do it now. Like I forced my own hand to make sure I accomplish it. Like, you know what I mean? So sometimes you have to put yourself in sticky situations just to see. It's like, can I, like, you know what I mean? I gotta, can I do it? Can I make it? So
I know about those sticky situations.
100%, man. I've been doing too much of that in my life, but now I'm starting to figure. I understand it now. So I'm like, all right, we're getting there. So we got two more. Let's start with this one. So, any disappointments / setbacks you experienced, and how did you deal with it?
Shit, I deal with.
Let's start with Primo. There we go.
Oh yeah, I deal with disappointments every day, bro. Not so much setbacks, but like I said, I get real passionate about certain things, and it's just like, damn, like, why did it have to go like that? You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, and I'll be all right 10 minutes afterwards after I calm down.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? But setbacks. I don't know, bro. Like, any setback I had, I don't look at it as a setback, because I'm still here and I'm still able to keep going and still keep, like, so I don't look at it as a setback. It's just like a learning moment, you know what I'm saying? Or like a learning opportunity.
Yeah. That's real. Who are we going next? Dineasy?
Dang. Any disappointments?
Yeah.
Dang,
I just picked disappointments / setbacks. It could go either way. I mean, depending on the answer.
Dang. I mean, shoot. I'm trying to think right now. I really like carrying my emotions. I think I blew up on certain people in my life out of character, and there was like different things that I know that's not who I am. I think I let other things come from work. When you bring work into your personal life, then that's a bad thing, and you have to control what you putting out outside of work, and then what you putting in work. So it's kind of like a light switch. Like you got that work face, you got that smile, and then you turn it off. Boom, I'm back to my personal life. What we doing right now. So it's really just my attitude. I think I had to change it pretty well, but I think it's I think it's going well. I think I can know how to control it now.
Fire, fire. What about you, Kev?
Pretty much kind of covered it with things I learned about myself, but
Mm,
yeah, we're gonna continue pushing.
that's true.
Um, and yeah,
Thanks. Disappointments. Uh, I would say I did have a work situation where like I was pretty disappointed, and it was more so like kind of how you said that whole corporate BS. Like
Real shit.
it was
fuck
it was
corporate
it was
America, you know?
it was a two-faced moment that
Ooh,
my boss did. It's like
ooh,
you're doing a good job, this and that, then all of a sudden it was like,
ooh,
you know, oh, I'm going to put you under corrective action and this type of stuff. And it's like, but then
ooh.
come to find out the next day he was getting transferred. So
Oh,
he was going on a power trip, bro. Like before
wow.
and come to find out I wasn't the only one that was, told that. But like, at the moment I was disappointed because it's like, I didn't know he was getting transferred. So all I'm thinking is,
You
damn,
know
bro,
that you
like,
know that song? You know
like,
that song? Jadakiss, he was like, used to be my dog, you was in my left titty.
Oh yeah, 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 my dog. Yeah, I forgot.
yeah, I was like,
Real
Yeah,
shit,
it
man.
was one of them like, damn, bro, like where'd this come from? You've been told you're doing a good job, you're doing this. So it was one of those moments where it's like, yeah, workers work, but it's like, you spending time at a place and you putting in your effort to, like, make sure things are good. If I'm spending 8 hours, I'm doing 40-hour shit, like, 40-hour weeks is like at a place. You take pride in, the work that you do regardless. Like even like Martin Luther King says, like, wherever you're doing, it's like be the best at, be the best
yeah.
at it.
You
You're a
should
janitor,
always,
whatever you're doing, be the best,
you should
just be the
always
best
be
at it.
like
Show up.
that. Yeah.
So it's like that was a disappointing moment for me. But the way I deal with it was uh when I was pulled into the office, all that stuff, the way I deal with it was just, what I mean, I just stepped out the office instead of saying something that I'm like, you know what I mean? I could
Yeah.
have
Kind of
blew up,
walked away.
said something that was on my mind that would have made the situation way worse. But instead I was like, nah, I just walked out. We could, I'll speak about this later. So I was like, because I knew my emotional capacity is like, I could step away before I blow up. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
deal with it the right way. You know what I mean?
Big
Sometimes you got
time.
to step away from situations before you
Yeah.
start. You start
You
going.
walk
What I
away.
learned, man.
Bro,
That's what I learned. You can't trust everybody to be a friend, but you can trust them to be them. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
exactly.
You can
That was
trust
one of
them to
those
be them.
moments where it's like, okay, I see who you are now, and I'm not gonna let that get the best of me. You know what I mean? Like, or the better of me, I would say. But like,
Yeah.
so yeah, I would say I handled that situation well because I didn't blow up on them. You know what I mean? I walked out. It's like I'll think about it. I was thinking, oh, I'm about to put my 2 weeks in. I'll just move on. Next day I come in, bro. He's getting transferred to a different store. So I was like, damn shit, the universe is just, whoa, this is crazy. The way things worked out, I was like, okay, I guess I'll
Change it like the weather.
rip my 2 weeks. I guess I'm staying.
Hmm.
So it was a funny
It's
moment.
crazy.
But yeah, it was wild. It was like, that's the last thing I expected to happen. But last but not least, what are some things you want to focus on for the second half of the year? And
Putting
Fino,
out
we'll start
fire
with you.
tapes. Putting out fire tapes, tape after putting out fire tapes, man. Inspiring people to have find better ways, you know what I'm saying, for whatever their goal is, or if they want goals, to not be scared to chase them, you know what I'm saying. But for whatever their
Facts.
goal is, I want to just inspire them because, yeah, I live a plant-based life, but I'm not forcing that on people. I'm just informing people that, you know what I'm saying, this is what I do. There's some good herbs that I take, you know what I'm saying. There's some good, it might help you, it might not, but I'm giving the information off in case something happened to me, you know what I'm saying.
Facts. This man putting out too much truth. They're gonna come after
Real
me.
shit,
Oh,
man.
man.
Yeah.
Putting out that shoe stuff. Yo.
Right.
He said
What
Hope
about
did that, so hopefully you won't have to go through that.
facts? That's so real.
More.
What about you?
More.
You darn easy.
It's a bore. Some things I want to focus on second half of the year. Blowing us up, blowing up the podcast. Getting the followers that we deserve and need. But nah, just really doing that. Getting more subscribers, putting out more giveaways, networking, different people across the state, man. Working with people from maybe LA, man. I don't think think we have a lot of people from LA or the Bay Area, some more people up north. And then really, health as well, focusing on my health. And yeah, just like Primo said, inspiring people too sometimes. Sometimes I talk to people, they think I had that same mindset last 2 years ago. I'm like, nah, it's different. I think it elevates every year. I think it changes.
Elevate, good
I
word.
feel like I'm in my mid-20s and I'm like, bro, I talk like I'm like 40, 50 years old, like, because I be around all the older people. So
Life, man.
they
Life.
put me on game. So that's their life. So
Facts.
but nah, just not taking life for granted, man. Just like Kev said, you may have a bad day, you may have bad 2 months of this year, but you just gotta know there's people way worse than what you got going on. You still alive. You
Still got a roof over your head. Still living.
You still got things around you. So
You have the luxury to sit on here and have a conversation. So
yeah, you gotta appreciate the small things in your life. That's the
Gratitude.
biggest thing. So
Facts.
right.
Gratitude.
What about you, Kev?
Yeah, just focus on myself, keep myself busy, do more things. Yeah, push the podcast, of course. Come up with more ideas to make content. I kind of got an idea of what I want to do. I speak with one of my friends about plans I want to do to help promote myself and the podcast as well. And yeah, just staying busy, like doing stuff instead of just sitting on my ass, because it's easy to do that. And right now I get average of 4 hours a night, maybe 3 or 4 hours of sleep every night, every day. So just doing this, you know, doing something productive to better myself, better my surrounding and all that.
That's a fact.
Catch up on my sleep on my days off.
Yeah, definitely get
hey,
some more sleep.
Sleep is very important.
Yeah, I would say similar, kind of like all three of you guys. Definitely one thing is focus on bettering myself to be able to help those around me. You know what I mean? The more you put into yourself, even the emotional capacity that I'll have for other people to be able to take in, what they're going through, and to be able to give that right back to them and give them some help. You know what I mean? I would say definitely focus on reading more, getting more into looking more into herbs and just that whole lifestyle. You know what I mean? Get building more knowledge and understanding about life just in general, like by reading more books and getting into that health and staying consistent with working out. Because and I would say focus on that balance. Like I want to focus on that balance, because sometimes I'm too far over here. I'm too far over here, and I'm like, I need to, like peanut butter and jelly sandwich, like get that, put it together. I got to put it together. So sometimes I feel like I'm eating good, but I'm not working out. I'm working out, but I'm I got a bag of chips or something. So,
not eating good.
Yeah, it's like I need to find that good balance. So that's one thing I'm gonna focus on for sure this for the second half of the year, especially because I got a vacation too that I got coming up in March next year. I'm trying to look right, man. I'm trying to look right.
Vacation. Where you going?
Oh, he's trying to get
Where are you going?
summer body.
Trying to rip the tank top off.
Bro, I'm trying
to vacation.
You said what?
What vacation in March? You didn't tell me no vacation.
All right, man. So it's a cruise, bro. It's like a 10-day cruise, like at the Caribbean.
Okay.
The Caribbean's like Antigua, St. Lucia, like all the
Okay.
like the whole area.
You on the cruise wave?
Yeah. So
Caribbean
I'm like, but each one stops, so we have different excursions at each of those islands. So it's like, you know what I mean. So it's one of those like trips that I've dreamed about, and I got the opportunity to go on that. So that's a blessing.
Well, between us, I'm gonna need you in April and May. So.
Oh yeah, I'll be back. I'll be back out there. I'll be living in San Diego by then, so I'll be out there.
Yeah, I'm always out here.
Well, we might be in Detroit in April. So,
is that for the wedding?
No,
because I was like,
we're doing something else in April.
We're doing something else.
We're going to Detroit.
We haven't even discussed.
You just gotta wait, man.
You going to link up with Duo Mula and go to the strip club?
Exactly. We'll see, man.
Oh my goodness!
Nothing set in stone yet, but
Yeah. But yeah, man, those definitely things I want to focus on. Like obviously the podcast as well. Like that's a no, that's just a given. You know what I mean? But I was gonna be focused on the podcast. But yeah, man. And shoot, man, what else? What else? Before we end this off, uh, what you got a date for when your tape's gonna be dropping in June or this month?
June 25th, Dear Summer, June 25th.
That's fire. Dear Summer, shout out Jay-Z too, man.
Bro,
For
the
that Dear Summer.
tape so hard.
Yeah, well, I'm excited for it, man. When you gonna be releasing like the cover art and everything for it, or you just do it all at once?
But it's
maybe
next week, maybe next week. But
Nah,
yeah, the artwork done. Me and Swank was talking about it, bro. He got this. I got this one song called "The Blues" up there. Shit is fire, bro. Like shit is fire, bro. Like
now you could tell when you saying it like that, like I could tell you just want to put it out. Like
I be wanting to just push it out, like
yeah.
But it's like all right, everything has to be like
strategic.
Not necessarily strategic, but organized. You know what I'm saying?
Organized.
Yeah. But organized. You know what I'm saying? Because you might got to do something off the whim. You know.
That's one thing I want to focus on this year is stay more organized.
Yeah, organized, man. So the tape is hard, bro. And I got some new shit that I'm dropping. I got a song called Teflon and a song called Striker Jacket. It's
man,
Dipset sounding shit, but it's like
God, Dipset, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like it got that feel, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Now I'm excited, bro. Like I said, every time you drop, bro, like obviously we spoke on the side, but like real like fan, bro. Like keep doing what you're doing. You know what I mean?
Appreciate it, man.
Like we look forward to the drops. Like we talk about it, you know, in our own like group chat and stuff. Like we look forward to the drops,
man.
Like, you know,
means a lot, bro. Yeah. Means a lot. This come from I don't even write shit down no more. Like this come from I be punching in, so you know,
you got on that studio grind when you're tapped in. You know what I mean?
It's been like that since 2020.
You know what they call that?
I've been back and forth. What's up?
Well, actually, I knew this before the movie, but it's like the Blue Zone. You know what I mean? Like,
shit.
They did it on that movie. What's that movie? It was like a animated movie, like Soul, something like that. Where Jamie Foxx was like
I love that movie, man. I love
so
that.
when he's playing the thing and they have that blue around him, that's what they call it, the Blue Zone. But I knew that because my sister's dad is he was a jazz musician, rest in peace. But like he always used to he had that like the Blue Zone, where it's like you're just when you're like in that zone and nothing else outside matters, you're just in this like realm of just
tunnel vision.
What you're doing right now is like nothing else could interfere with it. Like outside, like you're in the studio, just you know, I mean, doing your thing, punching. Yeah, like basically, like you're just in this moment. Like,
bro, I want y'all to hear this joint, bro. The Striker Jack, at least like 10
peer rap
exclusive.
Peer rap exclusive.
At least like 10-15 seconds, bro. Like this shit's so hard, bro. Like, oh my
peer rap exclusive.
You got it.
It's like, it was in my iCloud. It was in my iCloud. I had to re-download this.
Okay, for sure.
Here you go.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
The greatest, baby.
Let's go.
That's how you do it. That's
the greatest, baby.
That's instrumental though. Okay.
Yeah, that beat's crazy.
Damn.
All right, that's
that sounds crazy.
That's called motherfucking bars, nigga. You know nothing about that.
Crazy.
Good one.
Bro, when I did that shit, bro. The dude that made
yeah, that's gonna be on repeat. I already know.
New Ever Dipset joint. Bro made that beat. Oh my god. I heard that shit, bro. And I was like, I know I can't be what I want to be. And I just went from there, bro.
And yeah, that one sound like one of them ones.
This shit, I love this shit, man. It's like I didn't get like I've been rapping since 2015, but I didn't get to like being a fan of my shit until like hold on.
Siri done popped up.
I don't know how to respond to that.
I'm dead.
Me too.
Serious, like what?
Yeah,
What?
but
I don't
yeah,
know how to
man, it's like
respond to that.
I became a fan of my shit. Maybe like 2018.
I can't answer that.
I became a fan of my shit, so it's like I hear my shit, I'm like, damn, like I said that shit. I'm like, how the fuck I come up with that? I'm like, what was I thinking when I came up with that bar or came up with that lyric? And it's like I listen to my shit now. It's like, damn, I don't even remember doing the shit, but it sound hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say that too, man. A lot of you guys inspired me to get back on my like freestyles and stuff too, because I used to put out a bunch like and get into music, but like I kind of took a step back.
Yeah.
You know, for a minute, especially when we started doing the podcast and stuff, I took a huge step back, but like I still write. I like all the time, just like it's therapeutic for me. So I just, regardless, I'm always writing. So like as far as like, I'm like, man, I need to, y'all be motivating me. I'm like, you know what?
I ain't
get
gonna
back
lie
in the
though,
game,
bro.
bro.
Like the tone, everything is
fun.
different when it's not written down. Everything is different.
Yeah. Well, that's one thing. So like I used to
the delivery.
Yeah.
You know
Well,
what I'm
I used to freestyle all the time. Like Kev, you know, Kev knows too. Like we used to like that's all we used to do. Like before I even knew how to even really write a song, like all we did was just, you know, freestyle. So the emotion was different. But like one thing I always told people too, even when you write, because everyone has a different way of, you know what I mean, of just their own process, you know what I mean?
I done wrote a lot of songs.
But one thing I tell people about even with writing is like, even when you're writing and stuff, it's easy for me to memorize regardless, you know what I mean? So when I write it, I'm pretty fast at memorizing my raps to where I'm like not really reading it, you know what I mean? So it's not, I used to have some friends where they were rapping, I used to give them that advice where if you ever do write and you're reading it, don't sound like you're reading it. Like, those are your words, you know what I mean? So mean it. Like if you sound like you're reading it, you might, you know what I mean? You got to try something else, you know what I mean? Or do, you know, so I used to always tell people that it's like, if you ever do write something down, like it's your words, mean it or memorize it, you know what I mean? So it's that, don't look like you're just reading off, you know what I mean? Because when it sounds like reading, you're like, it don't sound too good.
Yeah, it don't sound the same.
But that's a fact, man.
It's motherfucking bored.
But yeah, this was a dope episode, man. And also, you know, I mean, more insight, you know, for people who tune into the podcast to get to know us a little bit more as well. You know what I mean? And also good conversations just to have, you know, I mean, people could, you know, be motivated, just listen to real stuff. You know what I mean? Anything that they listen to, if they're inspired, motivated, or want to look up anything that we talked about, especially when it came to the Premo Essentials. But yeah, man, y'all got anything else to add to before we hop off this?
Yeah, I appreciate you for coming on, Premo.
No doubt.
Everyone, you know, tap into the link that's in the description of this video. If you're listening on audio podcast, and then you can search them up by name. You can come on YouTube and click that link too. So either or, make sure again follow us on our social medias, subscribe to the channel, check us out on audio platforms if you can't watch the video. Appreciate all the support. Also, I know we're speaking earlier this week about
them subscriptions.
When it comes to supporting the podcast. You can hit our link tree. You can support us via Venmo, or you can do a monthly subscription through our podcast, our audio platform. Again, that money goes. It's Spotify for podcasters now. They changed the name. But yeah, you can tap into that. A monthly subscription as low as 99 cents a month. All that goes towards bettering the podcast, bringing on other guests, bigger guests. Obviously, not everything's free in life. So people are charging. We're gonna pay for it, depending on obviously who it is and the price, obviously. But that support helps go towards that. So feel free to tap into our link tree that's in our bios of our socials, and feel free to do that if y'all want.
Thanks. And also go check out our last episode when we interviewed Jovan. One of our homies. From high school.
Plays for the XFL.
For the XFL. So he's doing big things as well. And also next week we also got a guest that we're bringing on, another football player. Doing this thing. So so go check those out, and also go check out our whole page. Our previous episodes. Like I said, I tell people go back to episode 1 if you're new to us, and just if you go back to episode
See the
1,
growth.
bro, the growth is crazy.
That's just so
Trust
funny
me.
though.
It's hilarious, but the growth is like on point. Like you'll see the way our structure to the podcast, what we were talking about before.
It's
To now,
crazy.
it's like it's
Crazy.
it's a whole 180, bro.
It's
So,
balls.
so go check it out. We got a bunch of games, like stuff that we might have to bring back from those old episodes. Like you know what I mean. So, and
Coming back.
go check out our reactions too. We did me and Darneezy did 3 reactions.
Reactions,
you know what I mean? So
man.
go check that out as well. And Primo, you got anything else to plug before we hop off?
Premo Essentials, Preme Essentials. Everybody
right
should know
there.
it's Essentials.
Premo Essentials right up here.
DSR brand.
DSR the brand.
Barry Supreme.
Facts.
We
got all the links in the description too, so don't worry.
All the links in the description. You know, peace to everybody. Peace and blessings to everybody. You know, somebody probably had a birthday today. Happy birthday. You know, somebody might be going through some tough times. You'll get through. You know,
yeah.
That's all I got.
Yeah, and hopefully listening to this episode helps you, you know, get through too, especially what we talked about. You know, I mean, we talked about a lot of real things. So, and also, we did the half year reflection. We got to bring you back on December. And do the full year, you know, full year. And also before we hop off too, we're gonna play Lavender Dreaming music video as well, just to close out the episode. And yeah, man, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And hope everyone has a good rest of the night. Yes, sir.
Greatest baby. Yeah. Lavender dreaming this shit. You know, let's get it. Puffin' on Premo Essential herbs, shining like a star. Scenery's immaculate. I paint pictures every bar. I'm a copper mansion, reminiscing when I had it hard. Moving crib to crib, no water. Moms ain't have a job. We got it the fast way. Ski mask way. I had to grow up fast. Didn't know what my last days would be. Now it's a victory. I'm out in California thinking that's meant to be. Visions of palm trees and I flew out my queen. Had to open her eyes, waterfalls, luxury. You could only imagine. Every time we stamped the passport, we live in lavish. Now step into the palace. You think I was a vegan, eating green and stacking cabbage. See, broken, that was past tense, and we ain't living average. I live a dream, but hustle like I'm broke to show the balance. For practice, just run another 3 up like I'm Allen. I wanna be the biggest ever. In Vegas, rocking DSR, Italian-made sweaters. I want the finer things in life in the cheddar. Draped in the finest fabrics. You want it, you can have it. The word is yours, you gotta go out and grab it. I gotta chase my dreams for the times I ain't have shit. And when I used to whip the plastic, knew it was more to life. I kept grinding, and it happened. It ain't a blueprint to life. I was hustling, living trite, fascinated by the life. Yeah, trying to ball like I was Mike. Every dope boy's dream, almost caught up by the hype. Then I started seeing life for what it was. I flew to Miami and fell in love. Palm Beach in a day, gold teeth, yeah, my slugs. 2 baddies by my side and jacuzzis in the tub. No, this ain't a fantasy, it's me saying how it was. Got addicted to the rush, remember when I took the bus. I made it out, so that's a plus. Since then, been getting to it, making moves on the hush. I graduated to the big league, and now my people see me on that big screen. Yeah, Virginia is for hustlers, thought I told you, and now they finally see us going global. Yeah. I wanna be the biggest ever. In Vegas, rocking DSR, Italian-made sweaters. I want the finer things in life in the cheddar. Draped in the finest fabrics. You want it, you can have it. The word is yours, you gotta go out and grab it. I gotta chase my dreams for the times I ain't have shit. And when I used to whip the plastic, knew it was more to life. I kept grinding, and it happened. Repetition, consistency.